Jesus. Where do you go from that? Where do you go from that? I'm still coming to terms with that. There's lots to get through today. There's lots to get through. Um, I will have a certain game on the other screen, and we will kind of be keeping tabs on that game. It's not so much a watch along, but we will be keeping tabs on that one. Liam's got a nice little thing next to his thing because he's in the number one in the chat just now. Right. Oh God, here they go. They're bringing out the army. What are Rangers bringing in the military for? The only club in Britain that use the military more than the military. Oh, they're singing the national anthem. Rio checked out 2 years ago. Right, I'm going to turn that down because I don't really want to listen to that a lot. I will keep an eye on that game on the other screen. But I watched that winner on celebrations 10 times now. It was unbelievable. What a win. Need to change my profile pic. The beard is much longer than that now. What a win it was. And it wasn't the best performances in the first half. We do need to, I'm going to change the title actually of this video. Can I do it from here? Stream settings. There we go. What are your thoughts? Rio Hitati. Let's talk about Rio Hitati first of all. And I have updated. There has been an update to the beer situation. We are on La Rubia. There we go. It's got to be done. Araujo goal, my God. Tell me about it. That was the goal of all goals. And I didn't even manage to get it. I didn't even manage to get it recorded. Usually when I know a goal's coming because of the chat, but I switched the chat off because I didn't want to see the end of the game just in case we did score, and we did. Do you play Rio ever again for Celtic? I never got to see what the oh God, here we go. They're actually abseiling for the roof at Ibrox. They're abseiling for the roof at they've got military. Is this not a waste of public money? Do you know the is that not a waste of public money? Having serving personnel jumping in the roof at Ibrox when, let's face it, money's tight for the government. I'm going to be honest, I did it quicker when I was coming off the roof at Parkhead. It's pissing down the rain as well. Ha ha ha! Celtic fans played Lisbon. Bad's been watching you since last year. You created the most amazing content ever. Do you think they could still win the league with this squad of players? Do I think that we could win the league? Anything's possible with this Celtic squad. And Martin O'Neill. My gut feeling is I think we could sneak it. But I tell you one thing, it's I'm just watching the irony of British soldiers jumping off a roof when there's a German sitting in the stand. What must the German be thinking? We've got the better economy. We build better cars and we've got the better economy. You may have won the war. But anyway, nothing like a Hun dropping in the penalty box. Yeah, there is nothing like a Hun dropping into the penalty box. And like, there's the referee even having a wee giggle too. And what's he going to do now? Is he going to let off pyro? Oh, he's dropping the ball. Look at that. He's giving them the ball. Oh, look at that. There they go. He's shaking the hand for the referee. What a farce. Look at all the wankers. Anyway, there's nothing like a late hangover. Get the Brits. For 800 years without you, without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more. So go on home, this soldier's going home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without tears, and we'll fight you for 800 more. So when you... That's enough of that nonsense. Anyway, Celtic, can we win the league? We can win the league, but is there a probability that... do you know what? Can we take another 12 games? Can we take another 12 games of goals in the 90th minute? That wasn't the best game of football I've seen this year. That was the best game of football this year I've seen for drama, says Liam. Celtic was so bad at points. Let's not paper over the cracks. For an introduction to Scottish football, you'd be thinking, yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best standard, is it? It's not the best talent on show. But what it was a complete, absolute fight in the second half for Celtic. Can we win the league? Yeah, I think we can win the league. And I really do now. Because if we can, it all comes down. That was a massive game. I said that game wouldn't be easy. Do you know, when you look at the results that Kilmarnock have had over the last couple of weeks, it was never going to be an easy game. They beat Aberdeen 3-0. They beat St Mirren 4-3, was it? And we expected to rock up and just take the game by the scruff of the neck and absolutely pummel them. It was never going to be like that. Just watching this game. See that Hearts have got the little reduced allocation also. It's a mirror image of the 85-86 season. It is, Chris, isn't it? It's starting to look like that. And Celtic are just getting into their stride at the right minute. Because whatever happens today, if Rangers beat Hearts, they're doing Celtic a favour. It's a win-win for us. Yeah, it is. It is that. It's a win-win today. You know, if they do win the game, it's fair play to them, but it also takes us one step a little bit closer. Hail hail from Glasgow. Celtic are making big chances due to the last window. It takes time. We'll get better. We haven't peaked, says Chris. Evening to you, Chris. I think we will get better, but Junior Adamu needs to get... There's lots of permutations that should have happened today. And is that a booking in the 3rd minute? Yep. Now there's a surprise. A Hearts player getting booked in the third minute at Ibrox. Until someone shows us, until one's, yeah, pretty much until when someone shows us different. I mean, what does it say going into the? You know, people saying that Stuttgart wouldn't have been afraid of us at that one. Stuttgart scored 2 goals late on yesterday. They scored in the 84th minute, and they also, um, what is it, Grumpy? They also scored in the 92nd minute. So Stuttgart aren't playing that great either. Seamus has sent out memberships to people. Thank you for that, mate. Sending out memberships to people. Do you know Stuttgart got 2 late goals? Is that a massive thing? What did the other game finish up in? 81 minutes in the Motherwell game. The Motherwell game is still going on. No, the Motherwell game's finished. So Motherwell won that game. Motherwell won 2-0 today to just cement their place in the table. You've got to say fair play to them. Hearts are going to be under the cosh the majority of this game, aren't they? Defending quite narrow. Araujo was just happy to be playing here. Yeah, he's just a happy chap, isn't he? He's he's a he's a player and a half, him, isn't he? And to think it was Wilfred Nancy that timer, yeah, no, take the timer down. Apologies, but that's the timer from our game. That is the timer from our game. Never seen a full game. Can anyone tell me why we didn't get a penalty for the blatant handball? A big clear out needed, yeah. There's a massive clear out needed at Celtic Park. Don't know. I feel as if we're going on in circles with some of the stuff that we talk about on the channel because we've known that whoever comes in the summer is going to have a massive rebuild. Whatever Martin O'Neill achieves, whatever he achieves with this team, will be absolutely amazing, and it'll be well deserved. No, they didn't. I never seen them flood the channel. I wasn't keeping an eye on the stats because I was too busy. I was too busy watching the game. Never seen the fixtures. When we look at the substitutions, we made 4 substitutions. I thought that was 4 players that could have started the game. Tenecti, maybe not Forrest. Dyson Maida's another player we talk about. Why can't we have the second half attitude in the first half? I have no idea, mate. That's a good one because I'll just take that down. I'm going to come off this screen because it's just got the Celtic score. I'll just put this one back up. Because I don't plan on putting anything that has that lot on the screen. Tanukti giving us Kun vibes. He is that, isn't he? I mean, Tanukti looks like a player that you get him playing the right type of football. You get him in the right positions. And I tell you one thing, he could be a fantastic player for us. Could be a fantastic player. Trusty, Scales, Goalkeeper, KT, Rio, Yang, Maeda, Forrest, Engels are not good enough. I would say you're pretty much right with that. KT isn't the player that he was when he was there the first time round. I mean, I can remember Kieran Tierney coming through the system at Celtic. He was fantastic. He didn't get bullied off the ball. He didn't get pushed off the ball the way that he does now. And I just feel that Kieran Tierney is a player that I don't know what manager is going to get the best out of him. What formation is going to get the best of him. It seems Kieran Tierney seems stuck between a rock and a hard place. He seems to be in the position where he wants to stick to the byline, but Liam Scales is putting him under pressure. Liam Scales had a stinker. An absolute stinker of a game the first half. The only good thing that happened in the second half is that you never heard Liam Scales get mentioned once. Rio Hatate, 9 times out of 10, when Callum McGregor gives them the ball, McGregor tells him to go forward, Liam Scales grabs the ball from Rio Hatate. 9 minutes in and there's a Hearts player down. Injured shoulder. Scales is not a Celtic player. Dyson needs to get stuck in there. Katie's not the issue. I never said Katie's not is an issue. I said Katie's getting put under pressure. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do you know? He tries to go forward. The wingers aren't connecting with Kieran Tierney. He's not had any kind of decent connection with a winger all season. The Hearts player is going to come off here. Hearts having to make a substitution in the 9th minute. Kieran Tierney's on 50 grand a week. He's the type of player that can make a difference, but Kieran Tierney needs players around him in the left centre back area. He needs a defender that is assured that he knows will give him the ball at the right time. He needs a winger that when Kieran Tierney does an overlap, the winger gives him the ball. Because if you notice when Kieran Tierney does an overlap and the winger doesn't give him the ball, the winger then cuts inside and then loses the ball. Kieran Tierney's head goes down. So that to me says that Kieran Tierney reckons these players aren't the level that I want to be at. Dyson either. Do you know? Tenecti does it a lot as well. They're not at the level that that Kieran Tierney expects them to be at. You know, they're not that team player. They're not that. You know, we'll do everything to make us. Trusty showed in the Bologna game he can be effective. We miss Cameron Carter-Vickers. We need to start commanding a lead in games. Scott, we need to start just getting a lead in games. Well, we're losing 2-0 today. Do you know, so we're losing 2-0. I forgot that super chat. Super chat just came in there from Connor in Canada. What a result. 20 smokes had in the last 20 minutes. Heart still jumping. Pressure is all on the now. It is that. The pressure's on those two teams that are on the park at this very moment. Because there's one thing that's for sure. As it stands, Celtic are still second in the league. We're 4 points behind Hearts. Let's get the league table up. Now, this league table might change during the day, but as it stands just now, Celtic are 4 points behind Hearts with a game in hand. I'd rather have that game in hand and be 4 points behind than be Rangers that are even further behind. So if Celtic can finish, if it ends a draw today, fantastic result for Celtic. Celtic have got the game coming up against Aberdeen. When we win that at the turn of next month, we then get Hearts after the split. I think that we might even be above Hearts before then. But you never know in football. There's one thing for sure, is that Celtic are getting every single one of us going through the complete ringer. Let me just see this, see if we can get if trying this. There's nothing up yet from Celtic. And there's a Rojo goal. Unbelievable goal that was. I'm going to get this one up on the screen again. Hearts keeper just made a save. So I'm going to get the Julian Rojo goal up on the screen. And I'll get me. if you watch, I mean, it's the throw in from Sriracha. The throw in from Sriracha. Big Tam turns. I mean, that's good. Good. Look at this. I mean, Tam hits it with the outside of his foot. Outside of his foot, turns the defender, gets the ball through the legs of the other defender. That was lucky. And then the ball just goes right through. Tiny. Is there a touch? No, it's not. There's no touch, is there? The defender misses it. If he gets a touch on it, I mean, Araujo's still there. And then in comes the back post. Takes it as easy as you can. Boom. Power. Right up top, in the back of the net. And that's it. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. And all that from the throw-in. And you've got to say, Big Tam was in amongst the fight when he was on. For him to turn the player the way he does here and just flick it. Good bit of power on it. James Forrest unlucky, ball goes right past him. But luckily for us, Araujo is at the back post. And he jumps into the fans and gets a little yellow card for it. And the stadium goes absolute bonkers. Absolute bonkers. Love it. Absolutely love it. Honestly, that's a player that knows it. Who's that coming over the hill? Is it Araujo? Is it Araujo? Who's that coming over the hill? Is it Araujo? Is it Araujo? Oh, Hearts have just scored! Hearts have scored! Fuck! No! Oh, that was a screamer! Crap! Hearts have scored! Game on! Hearts take the lead at Ibrox. That's an interesting one. Look at the Union Bears. Dry your eyes, mate. Let's get this done. Jump back into the comments. The Hun defence is nearly as bad as ours. Hun meltdown incoming. Yep, is that. Where's the save Conan Gloaters? The channel's quite quiet tonight. But there's a game on. There's only 384 people on. Put it back onto this one. Hearts have scored. Rangers need to score now. Completes the comeback. The thing is, it was Araujo. Araujo had two. He had an assist today as well, you could say, because Araujo is the one who had the throw-in for... Araujo had the throw-in for Benji Nigrin's goal. I think we all want a draw. Oh, Hearts giving the ball away there. Oh, that was poor defending. Poor defending. All over the place there. All over the place. Hopefully that's the final score. Well, the lead didn't last long. Makes it an exciting day. Own goal. Oh, for goodness sake, the Hearts player scores an own goal, man. Why did he not kick it out? Own goal by Hearts. It's a fix. Got one job today. One job. That was some save by the Hearts keeper. Hearts keeper makes a save. Makes a double save. Comes off the crossbar. Hearts player tries to kick it away. Kicks it out. The keeper's like, what the fuck are you doing? Makes it interesting, because if it does stay the way it is, it makes it even better for Celtic in the league. Because as it stands, I mean, it's as you were. We're 4 points behind. So we want the game to end a draw on the end of the day. If we can get a draw, that'd be fantastic. Can't have another Hearts player going off though. No, it's fine. The good thing is the league table looks like this. The league table looks like this. We'll go over there. And Celtic are still in second place, and we're only 4 points behind. So as long as it ends a draw is a perfect result. Celtic are the winners of this if it is a draw. Draw would be best. Draw would be brilliant. 2-2 or 3-2 with the Huns. I say, don't say that. Sean Dixon, don't be saying that. We need to get some of this down, yeah. Anyway. When do you think Rangers will get their penalty? Oh, don't be saying stuff like that. We got a game in hand. Yes, we do have a game in hand. And if the scoreline was to stay like this, which is looking unlikely. Hearts defender should have done better there. He should have kicked it out. Anyway. But it's Aberdeen. It's at Aberdeen. And Aberdeen are woeful. Look where Aberdeen are on the table, mate. Just try to see this corner. I'm not listening to the commentary, because the commentary will be trying to push this goal over the line, the ball over the line for that lot today. The league table. I mean, Aberdeen, they've got a lot of games to play. You know, they're 2 goals behind Hearts, Rangers, Hibernian, Falkirk. I mean, there's no chance of Aberdeen getting top 6. Aberdeen are woeful. I would take Celtic to beat Aberdeen up in Aberdeen. Oh, look who the ref is too. The ref's definitely giving fucking... Definitely. I don't know how you can listen to the commentary. Yeah, I know, and Livingston are ranked rotten bottom. Melee boy. I'm gonna jump onto Facebook. Need to come off that. I'm going to that. Nope. Yeah, going to that, and then change screen. Change screen. Um, Two separate coupons. It's not letting you do the super chat. Give me 2 seconds, mate. And do you know what you can do is... let me think about this site. Give me 2 seconds. And let me go on to websites. Search. WordPress. 2 seconds. Schmeichel was awful again today. Schmeichel's terrible. Schmeichel, we'll get to Schmeichel in a minute. We'll get to Schmeichel in a minute. Let me just... Where is this? Right, this should work. Yeah. I'm going to send you a message on... There we go. We definitely need a better keeper. Giving you that link because Google mucks around. Do you play real ever again at Celtic? 82% say no. 82% say no. Said weeks to game most of the team. Now Casper is weak on the left side. Yeah, Casper is weak on the left side. He's been weak on the left side for a while because there was a game in Europe that he did the exact same. You know, he's obviously got an issue with that shoulder, yet Martin O'Neill keeps on playing him. Would you sing the young Carrot goalkeeper? Carrot Almaty? Now, they've been getting their totties in the Champions League. They've been getting their ass kicked every week in the Champions League. Opposition knows it's his weak point. Casper had to go. Rio's bad energy. He doesn't look raging all the time. And do you think he looks raging all the time? I think he looks poor all the time. I'm just watching this corner. Come on. I think you would play Sinisalo. Is that them trying to get a penalty? Oh, there we go. Rangers player gets a penalty for diving. You're too early, mate. You're too early. You meant to wait till the 85th minute. Oh, that's a blatant dive, isn't it? That's a blatant dive in the box. Oh, I see. I shouldn't read the comments. I take it comes for this goal kick. Oh. What a header. What a header. That was a good header. That's changed the league. That's completely changed the league. Peter Melly is some man. He is some man. He's, he is some man. He's winning at the bookies something awful just now, honestly. He is he's giving the bookies a licking. That's what I like to see. I like to see people winning against the bookies. £300 returned. Jesus God. And you had the correct score, 3-2 as well. Unbelievable, mate. Fair play to Melly's boys on here. He is absolutely tanking the bookies. Don't tell me they've scored again. Hearts are 2 up. Yeah, Hearts are 2 up. Snake Mountain a lot quieter now. Is that? I could probably put the score. Can we put the score on the? Nah, because it'll fuck it. Nah, I'll just keep it on this screen. Martin O'Neill has spoken to Celtic media after the game. Let's see what they're saying. He said the players were magnificent. Martin O'Neill has marked his 300th game as Celtic. That can't be right. I thought he had 200 games just recently. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the screen, let you see it. Over there. Martin O'Neill marked his 300th game as Celtic manager with a 3-2 victory over Kilmarnock at Rugby Park, but his side left it late again to get the victory. Trailing 2-0 at half-time, the Hoops battled back after the break and drew level on goals, thanks to goals from Sebastian Tenacte, Benji Negrin before Julian Araujo fires home a late winner in the 96th minute. Speaking to Celtic TV, in fact, let's just... better not. Let's just speak to it. It was unbelievable. And it is on Celtic TV. 3-2. We've won today. It's a great start of a massive couple of weeks for us now, says Martin O'Neill. We'll listen to that later on. It's 200 wins. 200 wins it was, 300 games. No worry, Flying Column. I'm not going anywhere soon, so we can hopefully Rangers get a goal back. Hopefully Rangers get a goal back and we can go back up, because the league has just changed again. It's now 6 points. 6 points that Rangers, although we have a game in hand, no, we win the game in hand, and you're talking about it's only 3 points. But we could really do with this being a draw, just for being selfish. But then again, I'd rather be in our position with having that game in hand than Rangers. And Rangers are behind us with a game in hand. Oi, oi, oi. Right, let's talk about where is that poll? I think we've got to come to the conclusion that Rio Hatate should never play for Celtic again. Let's do another quick poll whilst we're watching. Um, do Celtic need to drop the keeper? Kasper Schmeichel. Does Kasper Schmeichel need dropped for Celtic? Does Kasper Schmeichel need dropped for Celtic? That is the big question. That light is too bright. That is the big question. I think the pressure is going to the Huns. Drop him, says Del Scott. Drop him. Why is there an advert came up? Oh, what's going on with the old fire stick? For Sinisalo, has to be Sinisalo. Fucking fire stick's out to sleep. Martin needs to give Sinisalo. Casper is done. Sinisalo. That's what I'm thinking. I think Sinisalo needs his chance because if Casper's carrying any sign, any kind of injury at all, it's costing us goals. This inability to stretch with his left hand and try and make a save with his right, it's not on. I can remember there's at least the 2 goals now that he's cost. Do you think Sinisalo is much better, to be honest? It's not a case of him being better. It's been fitter. Sinisalo would have saved that with his left hand. Any keeper. Ross Dohan would have saved it with his left hand. Kasper Schmeichel is costing us goals with his inability to raise his left arm. That's obviously the shoulder that's giving him jip. He had to get an injection in his shoulder. Martin O'Neill has to pull him aside and say, look, I know that you're a top keeper, but you're costing us goals. Don't know, making the save for that header could have been all the difference in this game. 50-50 is a tough question. I think it's 50-50. He's fitter. That's the only reason I'm saying is Sinisalo gets a run of games because of the fitness. His distribution is shite as well. Yeah, it is. Sinisalo, next 5 games, any chance of winning the league. Sinisalo directs the defenders, commands the box well. He never deserved to be dropped. Casper doesn't look agile down to his age. I don't think it's his age. I think it is the issue with that shoulder. I think it is the issue with his left shoulder. 2-2. Perfect. Right, I'll put the game back on. 2-2. Many more goals. It'd be great if it's a 4-4 game. The two of them just cancel us out. But the big worry for me is goal difference. And I tell you one thing, if Celtic were to win the league after losing 6 games, Jimmy Hitchie would be the Harrow Bratback of Rangers. Oh, imagine getting beat on your near post. Hearts keeper gets beaten by his near post, man. Hearts defender goes down far too easy. Casper's been rotten since he got that injury last year. Was it last year? Casper has no reaction, says you can beat him from anywhere. Yep. They're diving all over the place. But that's the way Rangers are played, though, isn't it? Sinisalo should leave. Got a club that wants him. We're really busy paying tubby millions. He's going to be here at the end of the season. Don't know, but he doesn't have to play every single game. Danny Boy's put a bet at 50 to 1 on 3-3. 50 to 1 for 3-3. Casper's lost his confidence after that Scotland game. I think so. If Martin O'Neill if Celtic win the league, Martin O'Neill needs a statue. He needs more than a statue. He needs the. Would you rename the Lennox Town after Martin O'Neill? I know they tend not to do that until. It's to be fair, for what I'm seeing, it's the majority is Rangers. Don't like to say that, but I mean Hearts have scored a couple of goals. It's not giving me the stats. Hearts are hitting on the break. Rangers are being dominant as you would expect them to be at Ibrox, but yeah, I would rather the Huns are out of the running as well. But a draw is perfect for us. Hearts win. I mean, that's the league just changed again. The league's changing every 10 minutes in this game. When we're back in it, I mean, the goal difference is the iffy one because Rangers are too good. So are Hearts. Goals for. We're only 2 behind for goals for, but it's the goals against earlier on in the season that cost Celtic. Rangers players are just, Jesus, that's a foul. Come on, ref. The league table is back to that. I would rather the day finished a draw. Raskin's a dirty player, isn't he? I mean, thinking about the games that we've got ahead, we don't have the physicality to play the way that Rangers and Hearts play. Both Hearts and Rangers play with a serious physicality, and it's something that we don't have. You know, it's absolutely woeful. Let me just do this. Oh, in fact, I can do it on this. Fixtures. I mean, until the end, until the split. And let's just look at this. Well, Hearts have got a free kick here. Hearts do have a free kick. Hey, Casper, leave those chips alone. Doesn't it go to the back post for Hearts? But Hearts have got plenty of people on the outside of the box. Shot for distance. Keeper saves it. Rangers keeper saves it. But the joy once. Just can't stay on their feet. That's the usual way, isn't it? They can't stay on their feet. But let's look at the games that Celtic have got until the split. Because, I mean, are you overly confident that we can, if we do it, if we get to the split and we're in contention to go above Hearts, fair play. Hibernian at Celtic Park. Hibernian won 2-0 today. I think they won 2-0 today, didn't they? So they're on a winning streak. I think Celtic can beat Hibernian at Celtic Park. And then we're away to Rangers. That's the difficult game. And then Aberdeen on the Wednesday. I would take the Aberdeen game all day long. And then you've got the Scottish Cup game. Forget that. You've got then Motherwell at Celtic Park. That's a hard game. You know, Hibernian and Motherwell vying for top 6 positions, up there in the top 6, putting pressure on. Dundee United away. I'll take that as a Celtic win. I mean, if I was going to try and predict the score lines for the games going forward, I would say Sunday the 22nd, I would say Hibernian at Celtic Park, Celtic to win that game. Rangers away, it would be fantastic. Mate, you're bonkers. Melee boy, you're bonkers. You're absolutely bonkers, mate. You are. You're absolutely bonkers. Thank you for that. He's just won. He's just won good. He's done the bookies well today. Fair play to him. He's done. He's done the bookies a good one today. Done the bookies a good one. Honestly, I like to see. I like to see our viewers winning at the bookies. And remember, if anybody is interested in betting, jump on to matchplay outplayed.com, where you can learn a lot of how to beat the bookies. How to beat the bookies. 200, 294 days since I discovered Outplayed. I've just hit the 15k mark. Can't quite believe it. What is match betting? You get a free trial of match betting. But let's get back to the table and the Celtic games. You get the first link for that down in the description of the channel. Back to the games that we have. Hibernian, we win that game. Keeps us seeing how the results happen today. If keeps us above Rangers. We head to Ibrox. Can we win at Ibrox? If we've got any ambition to win the league, we need to win at Ibrox, and we need to beat them back at Celtic Park. We play them another twice, and that's the crazy thing. We play them another twice. We need to beat them the twice. Can we beat Rangers twice before the end of the season? Going on the fact that it's 2-2 with Hearts already suggests that we can, and the way we can do it. Aberdeen will win that game. Say the Rangers game's a draw. We'll say that the Rangers game's a draw, just to mix it up a bit. We win the game at Aberdeen, and that puts us back in contention. Motherwell at home. We can beat Motherwell at home. Dundee United away, we can beat them. Dundee, we can beat them. St Mirren, the last game before the split, we can beat St Mirren because they're not doing that great. When you look at the table, I mean, St Mirren are down in 10th position now. So there's no teams that we really fear. It's going to come to how we can cope after the top six split. Because you're going to have Rangers, you're going to have Motherwell, you're going to have Hibernian, and it's looking like you're going to have Falkirk. Hibernian are the ones that can have a big impact, and Motherwell and Hibs. I would say Motherwell more than anybody due to the games that they've won, but they can have the biggest impact on where the title goes. Don't know. There's a lot of points to be picked up between now and the split. 12 games for Celtic, 11 games for Hearts and Rangers till the end of the season. Let's make it exciting. Can Celtic do it? That is the big question. 48 minutes. There have been how's there been 4 minutes of added time? 4 minutes of added time, and it is Rangers 2, Hearts 2. Rangers 2, Hearts 2. Super chats have come in from Connor from Canada, and Fireblaster. He's got his in euros. I'm not quite sure. He's Ireland, I think. And then Melee Boy, who has he's the bookie basher. He is the bookie basher on the channel. Thank you for that, mate. You're mad, but seriously, thank you for that. Half time at Ibrox 2-2. They're not singing Sweet Caroline tonight, are you? Took 4 minutes to get the hand of the ball off the roof. Aye, didn't it? Anyway, half time, I was raging with them, says Ian. Let's listen to Martin O'Neill. Let's see if we can do this. I'll just turn this one down and let's do this.
Players that just at the end of the game, I managed a really, really top quality side here 20 odd years ago, and they showed great spirit. But I'm telling you now, this was characteristic of this group. They were just magnificent.
They were just magnificent, says Martin O'Neill. Do you think that this team are magnificent?
In the first half, I thought we were very poor. We're poor. We created some chances, but we didn't defend properly. As a team, I'm talking about, as much as anything else. And when we got the ball, we gave it away.
Yeah, we did.
Well, we had to improve. I thought the substitutions coming on at half time made a massive difference to us. Seb scores a great goal, puts us back in the game. Alex is just a class player. And I have to say, and Big Thomas did put a turn there for the final goal. So
Yep.
it was just magnificent to win.
It was good, Martin. Is that a massive 3 points, Martin?
Still a long way to go, but we've got the 3 points on the board, and that naturally it helps. But again, I said to you before in an interview, no room for manoeuvring. No wriggle room, all that type of stuff. Anyway, so today, and it's as if the players actually believe that there isn't any wriggle room. And we've won today. It's great, and this is the start of a massive couple of weeks for us now.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
huge. No, I'll tell you one thing. We're all going to be needing medication and alcohol consumption treatment after this.
It can't get any worse, really, in the first half. But I felt. Obviously Seb coming onto this side, getting at players, and then scoring that wonder goal. So that puts us right back into the game again. And we were starting to dominate anyway, just at that, dominate possession a little bit more. And then you felt as if we could defend the set pieces, you felt as if there's another goal for us. And Nygren gets it. It was great. So 2-2 can go either way. They've got a chance at the other end, but you almost felt there was a belief in the side. And that belief came true.
Did that. Stuttgart next. Jesus.
No, Stuttgart, yes. You're right. I haven't had time to think about it. They were live on TV. They were live on TV yesterday, and my concentration was totally on today. That I couldn't even be bothered watching it. I don't mean bothered watching it. I just thought, well, no. What's the point in thinking about something that's doesn't exist for another few days? So that was the case. I will get round to it now.
There we go, get round to it. Martin O'Neill will watch the Stuttgart game. The reality is that Stuttgart won 3-1 yesterday. They scored on the first 15 minutes. They scored on the 15th minute. It was then on the 74th minute, I can't remember, 74th, 79th minute, that the opposing team scored a goal. Stuttgart then scored a second goal in the 84th minute, and then they scored the winner, the 3-1 winner, in the 92nd minute. So it just shows you this Stuttgart team as well, they were at home. They keep going to the last minute. Something for Celtic to be thinking about on Thursday. Jesus God. Thursday night's going to be something else. I can't do these late nights and Celtic's got me drinking too much. I'm drinking 3 days a week now. It's unbelievable. I hadn't even planned on having a drink today. Thank you, Martin O'Neill, for making me go to and get beers for the restaurant up the road. Because all bloody shops are shut on a Sunday here. Jesus. Fed up with these late minute winners. No good for the ticker. Get the job done earlier. Tenacity for Dyson. There we go. Should Dyson Maeda. I'm going to give Chris Sutton a little bit of... Chris Sutton said before the game today that Dyson Maeda and Rio Hatate look like players that have got... At the early part of the season, both players had their eye on the transfer window and the possibility that there may be a move for both players. A move away from the club. Now, we all know what happened with Dyson Maeda. He cleared his locker for 4 days. He thought he was off, but he had to keep on coming back into training. And then the window shut and he was still at Celtic Park. Once we found that out, once Brendan Rodgers left, Brendan Rodgers never told us that. Brendan Rodgers never told us that Daisen Maeda was 1 foot out the door. Daisen Maeda's start to the season was woeful. Brendan Rodgers never told us that, look, I'm having to put a wee arm around Dyson, and look, he was almost away, but it fell through. Brendan Rodgers never divulged any of that information at all. It wasn't until he left and Martin O'Neill came in, and Martin O'Neill went, yeah, I think Dyson was off to Wolfsburg or something, and it kind of fell through. Oh, shit. Didn't you know that? It was very, very coy by Martin O'Neill. It was one of the best interviews. Martin O'Neill playing silly old beggar. Oh, I'm 73-year-old. My mind slips me at times. Bugger off, you old fly dog. You knew exactly what you were doing. You were putting pressure on Dyson Maeda to perform. You were telling the fans why Dyson Maeda has not been performing. It was absolutely first class by Martin O'Neill as we're watching the Braga goal go in on the 30-minute mark. Mealy boy, don't send it to that one. Send it to the other one because Google just takes the piss here. He's away to play with the bookies again, man. Oh man, you're bonkers. He's playing with the bookies again. Oh, playing with the bookies' money. Well done, Melly Boy. Absolutely fantastic. Wait till I say it. It's where is oh Melly Boy, you're an absolute legend. How wasn't that looked at? Dyson Maeda and Hatati not celebrating at the end. They should never pull on a Celtic jersey again. That's an interesting one. I never saw that. Did anyone else see Dyson Maeda and Rio Hitati not celebrating the win at the end? I never saw that. Worst part is Maeda and Hitati would probably be amazing if they were in Europe because they're up for it. I don't think. I mean, would they be up for it? I'm now trying to get comments. Has the game started? I haven't even got the game on the screen. No, it's adverts. Two late goals from Stuttgart. Let's change that because as the league stands, a draw would do us nicely. But yeah, Del Boy's got me back on track for that. Cheers, Del Boy. Del Boy says first class by Martin. Put Maeda, but Maeda has still been shite. He has been, and it's pretty. How do you motivate Dyson Maeda? How do you motivate Rio Hitati? That's the biggest conundrum that Martin O'Neill has as Celtic manager because I have no idea what is going on with those pair. Absolutely no idea what's going on with Rio Hitati. Their attitudes are absolutely stinking. Incredible scenes at Rugby Park. Let's see if we can get this. Is it going to be a video? Let's see if we can get this. It's the Rojo goal again. And it's trying. Skip the ad. Put this on here, and then I'm going to show you the Rojo goal again. Look at that for a goal. Oh, he does. The defender does get a touch to it, doesn't he? He does. He does get a little touch to it. Yeah, the defender gets a touch to it, and that puts it into the path of Rojo. Yeah, he does. He gets a little touch to it, sets it up nicely for a Rojo. I mean, he was getting the ball anyway. He was getting the ball anyway. The scenes, absolute scenes. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. He bursts the back of the net, doesn't he? Absolutely bursts the back of the net. Right, let's get that off. Get that back up there. First class by Martin. We need to find a way to get Sriracha as 6 and push him Chamberlain. Oh, the yeah, Liam, he's no kidding either. Liam's no kidding. Merely said 50 quid, 30 to YouTube, 9 went to tax, and 11 went to the creator. That's YouTube for you. But anyway, Benji Negrin is our next number 9. I don't think so. What is the betting website? The betting website is Outplayed. Outplayed.com. You can join it for free. You get a free trial. You screen down the page and you can just click on here, start my free trial, and it's who are outplayed. It is in the first link in the description of the video. It is in the it's the first one on the Gerard. It's the first one on the description of every video. We played better with a toothpick. I told you Schmeichel needs to play to keep his Denmark place for the World Cup squad. If that is the only reason that Kasper Schmeichel was playing for Celtic at the moment, we don't need that shit. Somerset Tam says the two of them look totally disinterested. Shave both their heads, definitely. Shave both their heads. I think that's what the majority of the team might need. Can we save that? Can I download that? Can I? Can't download it at all. Rio has more urgency to feed his. Do those things still exist? Those were little things that came out of Japan, weren't they? You had to feed them little toys that kids got obsessed with. Rio has more urgency to feed his Digimon. Maida was there celebrating for sure at the back. There you go. You can't stop caring for the club. That's simple. The Japanese boys think they're too good. Yeah, I think so. I think they do. Remember Hatate's first Huns game? Yeah, but how many years ago was that, Mikey boy? That was a long time ago. A long time ago. You want to see Chris? I'm gonna try and get Boyd, greeting face Boyd. Oh, that's the wrong one. Can I get that on because of the music? I hope that didn't pick that up. No, it's turned down. It's fine. Is it going to show us Chris Boyd? No. Because the teams are about to start. And it looks like Hearts are making a change as it gets dark in Glasgow. Still daylight here. There we go. quickly show you that. That's all that I will show you, and then we'll change that back to that so we don't get hit with any copyright of any kind. I mean, it is just 4 individual stands, Ibrox, isn't it? You're right, bro. They're awful at Pokemon now. Brilliant for the ball run dancing about the fans. Yep, was that. Celebration was better than the goal. It was, wasn't it? It was way better than the goal. And fair play to them. Maida was there with everyone at the end celebrating. This is Michelle. Casper's trusty Hatate and Dies Maida can bolt. Can bolt. 2-2. Game is just kicking off. And Ian Crocker, James McFadden. Ian Crocker, the resident zombie supporter. Can Hearts hold Rangers? Can Rangers hold Hearts? Rangers need to beat Hearts to be in contention. Although Rangers fans will think that if they beat Celtic twice, it may be in his contract. Is Young's missus still around? What, to pass her around? Was McCann shouting at our players at the end? Is that right? I've no idea. I've never seen that. Tell you one thing, Hearts are as bad as Rangers at diving, aren't they? It's great to see. And Dyson Maida's Tamagotchi. Corner. How was that? That should have been a corner. Why is the ref giving the foul? For sale. For sale, a one-armed, overweight 39-year-old goalkeeper. No. It's you put it on one of those free pages. Somebody should put Casper Schmeichel up for free on one of those pages on Facebook. One used goalkeeper, 39-year-old, dodgy shoulder, free to a good home. Yang had one good game, yep. Well, going by the comments during the game, I mean, how do you... Let's talk about Martin O'Neill. How do you feel that Martin O'Neill came over in this... Because let's face it, Martin O'Neill made the changes today. The gaffer. Martin O'Neill made the changes, and it wasn't the best changes. You can understand why Martin made the changes. You can understand he's thinking, you know, I'm not want to play all my best players. I want to try and keep some people fresh for the game on Thursday night. But was it the correct decision by Martin O'Neill? Was it the correct decision by Martin O'Neill not to play the best team from the start? Now, taking in consideration, yeah, mate, honestly, the YouTube take an absolute fortune. Julian Araujo has been talking to Celtic also.
And I think this is why everybody has told me what Celtic is, and now I know why. You know, this is a feeling that I'll never forget, a feeling that I'll remember for the rest of my life. And yeah, you know, it was probably one of the craziest atmospheres. You know, to have everybody run on the pitch like that, something crazy. And yeah, I'm excited and proud that we were able to get the 3 points in the end.
Yeah, your celebration. Do you remember much about it? How much of it was just instinct?
Yeah, I don't remember anything. I think I just lost myself in there, and then I seen every security trying to look for me. But I had to enjoy a little bit for the fans because they stuck through it the 90 minutes with us. So obviously, without them, we wouldn't have got it done today.
It was a huge second half. Did you have the belief that you could win the 3 points?
Definitely, yeah. With coming in at halftime, we knew that we played very bad. It was as simple as that. We didn't show up to the first half, and second half was definitely from the first start. You can see that we maintained a lot of possession. We were attacking. We were winning the ball back, not giving them very much opportunities. And we knew that too. Once we got one in, that we were going to win. So we knew that that as soon as we got one in, this was going to happen. So we just had to believe in ourselves and stick to our principles, and we did that for the full 90 minutes, and we were able to get the 3 points.
I tell you one thing, what a player. What a player. And he's just unbelievable, isn't he?
First goal that we got, what a strike it was from Sebastian, who's been excellent for us recently.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is why every player matters now. Coming off the bench, whether you start or you finish the last 5 minutes, he made a difference today, and because of him, we were able to get that momentum going. And he lifted up the spirit, and obviously we maintained that, and we believed in each other. So now we were able to get the 3 points.
Just finally, Julian, that's 3 games in a row. There's been late drama. How much belief does that give you as you go into some really important games?
Yeah, it's a game of football. Football that's 90 minutes, whether you get the goal in the first minute or in the 90th minute. We've had late goals in the past recent matches, but we have to believe in ourselves. We do believe in ourselves, and we have to maintain this confidence. Like I said, every player matters, whether you're on the bench or you're coming on. Everybody wants to give their best, and I think that you can tell that our spirit has been very high, and we just got to continue this way.
I'll tell you one thing, he didn't have the best of games the first half either. Do you know, and you've got to ask, what changes did Martin O'Neill say to him, or Fozzie, or Sean Maloney? Because, do you know, he seemed to be a lot better. I love how Araujo and Ali Johnson talk. Yeah, well, Araujo talks even faster because he's Mexican, and so it's Spanish, and it's like Andalusian Spanish, where it's really rapid and really fast. But it's, I'm just watching this game. They seem to be nullifying each other out. It's a head tennis game. Hopefully the rest of this game is it locked in at 6 million? The Ox did well. He sorted out the balance of the team. Yeah, he did. He did that. Made us more aggressive in midfield. Hearts have got a free kick inside the Rangers half. Wonder what the price Bournemouth will put on him at the end of the season. Ooh. 6 million. If it's 6 million, you take it all day long. You need to give Ox a full game, let him feel the team a bit. I think so. I was surprised that Martin O'Neill didn't bring on Oxlade-Chamberlain for the start, because, like I said before, Oxlade-Chamberlain's a player that he's not playing in Europe. Do you know, he's not playing in Europe this week, so you're not too worried about him. Give him 60 minutes. Give him 60 minutes of the game and then bring him off. Or you bring him on at half time. Oxford look good with one leg in the Sunday League of Tripe. Took Shastati off. Oxlade-Chamberlain changed the game around midfield at 60%. Yeah, even at 60%. Talking Yang of helped the Mexican. Take the Hearts goalkeeper. We took an ex-Hearts goalkeeper before. Ox was the best signing in January. That's an interesting one, because even though you've got to say, Big Tam the Czech he had a play in the goal for Julian Araujo. Do you know, if Big Tam holding off the defender, flicking the ball with the outside of the foot, that was a good bit of skill. Don't knock the skill that Tam the Czech had for the creation of that goal. And I know that he tried to get it in front of Benji Negrin, but ultimately it wasn't in the right position. The defender gets a little tip to it. Julian's in the right place. We paid 6 million for Trusty. No brainer for Araujo. Exactly. Casper has shrunk. but got Wyber on the crisps. I'd take the Hearts goalkeeper. Baz, I've said to you, the new manager in the summer had 75. I'm never sure what you say. Martin O'Neill stats. Depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about the current Scotland manager, now it'll probably get copyrighted if I play it, mate. YouTube has an idea when you're playing copyright. They're going heavy on copyrighted stuff. I can play stuff during half time and interviews and stuff, but I can't play the audio. Sorry. Hearts have just defended a corner quite well. 59 minutes in, it's 2-2. So the referee doesn't know what to do here. He doesn't know which one. Oh, that's a penalty. This could be a penalty. This is a penalty. Oh, it comes off his hand. He heads it, and it comes off his hand. No, it's not. Oh my God, the Huns are going to go into meltdown. He's not giving the penalty. Oh, he's not giving the penalty. Huns will be raging. Huns will be raging. Comes off the Hearts defender's head. He's got his hand like this. Comes off his head. Hits the top of his hand, his knuckle, his hand like that. Let me just see the screen. Hits his hand there. He's got his hand like this. The ball hits his hand, and then bounces away. And no penalty. Oh, it is not 3-2. It's 2-2. It's currently 2-2. Oh, God, Rangers have just scored. Fuck's sake, man. Deflection of shot. It doesn't matter. Rangers have scored anyway. That will have changed the league again. "56 minutes. The only good thing about this is that we're a game in hand. So win by minutes. I know, but I hate them. I hate them winning, man. I can't stand what. This is why I'm trying not to watch them. Can't stand watching them. All the shit players scoring goals. Let's see if this is uploaded. The only good thing about it, right, is I tell you one thing, the table. Oh no, here they're bringing on their captain penalty taker. We're bringing on penalty Tav. I mean, Celtic are back in third position now. So the excitement in it, but we do have that game in hand. But the game in hand is after the Rangers game. It is after the Rangers game, so yellow card to the Hearts player. I mean, ultimately, we have to get the result. We have to get a result against Rangers at Ibrox. This is going to be the big game. That's the game that I think we can win that. Hibernian, I think we can win Hibs at Celtic Park. Away to Aberdeen, I think we can win this game. Away to Ibrox, that's a big one. Do you mean Would you take winning in the league and then losing in the cup? Mark's comment. Um, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, cheers for that, Mark. I'm just going to check, but you can edit it out. It's fine if it comes to it once it's done and dusted. But yeah, you're better not showing. Show that. If Spurs can win the Europa, we can win it. Yeah, it's true. It's all about the league. I mean, would you rather win the league and lose the cup game, beat Rangers at Ibrox in the league, and then beat them at Celtic Park in the league in the last game of the season, derby-wise, but get beat by Rangers in the Scottish Cup? So Rangers going to win the Scottish Cup. That's the big one. Yeah, it's all fine. All the other ones are fine. I'm just going to get a comment here. Hello, New Celtic from Atlanta, Georgia. My fiance got me hooked. The team and your watch-alongs. Ah. It's community. I'm just reading some comments. I had black hair before this season started. I'm now grey. I think there's a lot of us that were like that. I used to have hair till I started this channel. Now I've known. Lie. Shave it off daily. Right, let's come out of all those pages. Do Celtic need to drop the keeper? 84% say yes. 16% say no. Finish that up just so that I know that it's done. Hearts are coming forwards. Rangers are... No, it's Rangers. Yeah, they will. Let me just check this bit. It's up to date. .63 minutes into the game. Rangers 3, Hearts 2. Win the league and the cup. John wants to win it. Can't believe that they got Skov Olsen. Rangers win is the best outcome if we beat them at Ibrox. Yeah, but then we play them again at Celtic Park. We play them twice at Ibrox. Very rarely do you beat a team. I mean, we've done it before. We have beaten Rangers twice at Ibrox in the space of a week. Sinisalo shouldn't have been dropped for the cup final. Most definitely not. At the end of the day, we have to win every league game. Could be another 1986. Could be. And there's one thing for sure. With the league the way that it is, I mean, is that the best result? Rangers winning today? Celtic a game in hand? Do you know, if Celtic win their game in hand, I mean, you're hoping that everything stays the same until that game. We then go joint top. But you're not top of the league because of goal difference. Says before, goal difference. People said that goal difference isn't going to have an effect. I still think it will. But it could come down. I think goal difference will have an effect before the split. And I think it's just going to come down to who can get it over the line after the split. Liam, our team gives us all heart failure. It does that. Winning the league is top of the list every time. Well, let me just... Oof. Rangers came close there. Where is that comment? It's in Celtic hands to win. Would you rather win the double or what double? Oh, that's another possible. I tell you one thing, Hearts are. McKenna's trying to get upset. Ugh. I mean, would you do a Scottish League and Europa double? That'd be a fantastic one. A Scottish League and a Europa double. Hearts fans aren't looking convinced at Ibrox. That's for sure. They're not looking convinced at all. Is that Shanklin that's down? No, Shanklin's not the captain, is it? Jesus, it was the goalkeeper that tamed the Hearts player up. Oh. He's just buying time, the Hearts player. There's nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong with him at all. If Sinisalo wasn't getting headlines, it would be because he commanded the box. Hearts keeper is Mince. The Huns won the league twice on minimal goal difference. I would take a draw at Ibrox, Baz. Obviously, a win would be brilliant, says Sean. But would you take a win in the league and a loss in the cup to get to the Europa Cup final? We could get absolute. It's all hearsay because it depends on what the result is and how good we play against Stuttgart. Why didn't we see a replay of the Hearts penalty claim? I tell you, both teams go down really easy. Baz, I'm going to be in my box. DJ Siggy's in the house. Oh man, honestly, I can't take it. I could do with a little. Can Hearts get into this and get a little equaliser late on? Rangers winning is never a good result. Yeah, the true Hearts have now shown up. Rangers with an own goal, second half. We took the league form, but the Europa League under Martin O'Neill. I mean, Martin O'Neill wants the Europa run, and that's the big one. Martin O'Neill wants the Europa run. He wants to make amends. He wants to right a wrong in his eyes. You can tell with his body language and the way that he talks about stuff, the way that he talks about Europe, the way that he couldn't focus. He was wanting to watch the, he said in the interview that he wanted to watch the Stuttgart game yesterday. It was on the telly, and he couldn't focus on it. Couldn't focus on it at all because he was just thinking about this game. 20 minutes left. 20 minutes and I'm done and dusted for this evening. What a long day. Watch McInnes nearly greeting is enjoyable. Suits us if Rangers win. I'm not too sure. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Martin O'Neill. That's that. Oh God, he's put another bet on. He's put another bet on. Ha ha ha. What is this one? Over 3 goals, 6 corners. Arsenal. He's got a bet builder. And it could return. Bookie Basher could either cash out at 170 or he could either cash out at 170 or he's in line to win another £292. The Bookie Basher is at it again. Oh, he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He is unbelievable. I'm cashing out another. He's maybe going to cash out. He'd be over another £100 up if he cashes out. If he hangs in. Hearts to get the draw. A lot of us want to get the draw, but I'd maybe cash out, mate. It's easy money that way. Oh man, I love it when folk bash the bookies. Honestly. You had to make Liam mod because there was no moderators on when there was the game on. Good to see the bookies taking me in. Yes. Baz, how good was that Araujo strike? We need to sign him up. Yeah, and I did listen to the interview afterwards. He's a player that gets Celtic, isn't he? He's a player that loves Celtic, and it gives a bit of a as a South American player, the enthusiasm that the Celtic fans can have, and it just shows you when you go to Celtic Park. And we spoke about this. I spoke about this a lot over the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months, last season. The atmosphere at Celtic Park. If Celtic were to score a late winner, you're not getting folk over exuberant and the players jumping into the fans. Just it doesn't happen at Celtic Park. Don't get away with it. But the away fan base are just they're the heart and soul of Celtic Football Club. The heart and soul of Celtic Football Club. No, Araujo's loving it here. He is that, and as a little South American player, he will love the enthusiasm. Hearts there at McInnes. 73 minutes in. Playing FIFA, watching you, listening to the man come up on the radio. 74 minutes in. Rangers 2, Rangers 3, sorry, Hearts 2. The support was fantastic today at Pants. Let me just check this message. The screen that flashes up, mate. I'll get back to you. So I'm just replying. Sunday goes away to, and no worries, mate. You're in Asia. I knew you were in Asia. Right, 76 minutes in. Come on, Hearts, get a little goal here. Get a little goal. What time is it with you, Liam? Early morning or something? We let the Huns off the hook twice this season. Would your performance against them? Yes, Mikey, we are that. But as a picture of Martin from his first spell at Celtic, hand drawn. Oof. Sorry, I'm reading comments on this page. Somebody's asking me about reading comments through Facebook, and I'm like, Jesus, come on. There isn't enough screens to do this. Hearts trying to go forward. The Rangers have scored 13 goals in the last fight. Oh, come on, Hearts. So nearly. This has got 3-3 written all over it. Mr. Melee, have you cashed out, or you've got 3-2 to Rangers? You're going to have to cash it, mate. No penalties yet. No penalties as yet. Martin O'Neill. I'm kind of praying for a draw as well, because a draw would make it a lot easier. Let me just do this. Dive. Oh, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Sign out. Early access. There we go. Perfect. Sign back at that. Oh, right, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. Was mine. I think he's the guy that signed up to that thing. I think that'll promote, and he's winning like 300-400 euros every time we're on live. So he gives me 50 euros every time we win. He wins. Madness. Absolute madness. Still 3-2. Still 3-2. Oh, come on. Surely Celtic on Bournemouth buddies. Bundles for Araujo. Another corner, another corner. Stephen Johnson's in the house. Can Hearts score from this corner? Nope. Rangers are breaking away. Rangers are breaking away here. Can't lose again now. No, we can't lose. We can't. No. Hearts Rangers draw not pivotal either way to Celtic's fate. I think that if they do, I think it would help if they draw. It would definitely make it a lot easier on Celtic when you look at the league table. I'm still I'm still wary about Hearts shit in the bed like Amber Heard here. That's terrible. Correction, Hearts versus Rangers draw, Rangers win. No, but, we've got more chance of beating Rangers than Hearts. Rangers keeper just made a save. Rangers are rivals for the title, let's be serious. I don't know. Rangers will need to play Hearts away after the top six split. Rangers will need to play Hearts away. Celtic will have Hearts at home and Rangers at home. Hearts to score a late equaliser. Mr. Melly, have you cashed out? Because the way that it's going, 83 minutes, is he holding on? It's coming for nothing for Hearts, is it? I mean, Rangers are defending in big numbers. We're at home versus both. Yeah, Leo, we're at home versus both. And that's what makes it. Hearts, Rangers will go to Hearts. Hearts will beat Rangers at Edinburgh. I suppose if we beat them, at, if we beat them both at home, there's every chance that it swings the pendulum in our favour. Oh, Rangers like a late goal as well. It is not. They're waiting for a corner in the Arsenal game, says Stephen Johnson. Hearts sound finished. Yeah, take a screenshot of this. It's easier just to send a screenshot than it is to. Where is it? I used to say, don't drink from the toilet bowl because you end up being a hun. Great advice from my mum. 3-2. Rangers 3, Hearts 2. The bubble is burst for Hearts. Don't know if the bubble's burst, but I tell you one thing. The league table is looking tasty. Rangers are making a substitution. The league table as it stands. Rangers will think that they're in with a chance of winning the league. They win this game. That is the worst thing. 4 minutes at injury time. Celtic third in the league. If Celtic keep winning, that's pressure on both them. I would like to see two of them whose nerves go first if that happens. I'm not getting carried away with. Is the momentum with us? Come on. We can't ride our luck and get 90 odd minutes goal for another 11 games. 12 games. We've got 12 games. 12 90th minute winners. There'll be a few years that I'll be having heart attacks. I don't think I could cope. I don't think the momentum's with us. I think if we were... If we were scoring plenty of goals, I would say the momentum was with us. That's a good ball in for Hearts. Rangers keeper punches it away. And this is when Rangers usually break away. You had to take one for the team there, lads. Why are they letting... Oh, no! 4! Fuck's sake, 4-2. Right, I'm switching that shite off. That is it. 4-2. I am done and dusted for the night. I ain't sticking around to wait and see the rest. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, it has been absolutely fantastic. What an epic day of watching football. Jesus, I came on at 2:30 Celtic Park time this afternoon, and I'm still on live at this very moment. It's been unbelievable. An unbelievable day of football. League table is what it is. Celtic are in third place. It makes the league table a little bit tidy, to say the least. Let me just get the league table back up. Well, we've seen the league table. I mean, goal difference. The only good thing is the goal difference has been eaten into on that game. Celtic got a goal difference of 22. Rangers got a goal difference of 26. Hearts have got a goal difference of 26. Celtic have got a game in hand, but we play Rangers before the game in hand. That's the difficulty that we have in the league. Anyway, is the momentum with us? Boof, I don't know. That's me had enough for today. A big shout out to Connor coming in from Canada. Big shout out to Fire Blaster coming in from Ireland, I think it was, and Melee Boy, Mr. Melee, for his unbelievable amount of super chats that beat the bookies. He's playing with the bookies' money every single day, and if you want to play against the bookies, you fancy some of this cash yourself, click on the first link that's in the description of the video and join outplayed.com. You can register for a free trial and try and beat the bookies yourself. On that note, I'm done and dusted. My throat is about done. I think I need to go and lie down in a darkened room, but never not. But it's been a fantastic day. On that note, I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. Have a fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world.